Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jay Statik and this is the Statik Sessions. So today we're going to be talking about how to record guitars. Finding a good guitarist is probably the hardest part about recording guitars because usually you have guitarists that are pretty good, but when it comes to timing, I think that's the most crucial thing. I think for any recording, one of the most crucial things is timing. So today we're going to be recording someone, but before I get into that, if you don't have a guitarist that you can get a hold of, if you don't have a guitarist that you think is as good as you want them to be, or what you're looking for in general, there are a lot of good sites out there. There's, you got Splice, you got Loop Masters, you got a whole bunch of those type of sites. If you're looking for simple loops, definitely pull them up, use them. I think it's your best bet if you can get a hold of a guitarist that you want to use. Luckily for me, I got a guy named Murph. This man right over here. So he's awesome. He's helped me out with quite a few songs actually already. And today what we're going to do is we're going to be doing 3 types of recordings. So we're going to be doing one which is amped already, which we have the amp already set up in the booth. We're going to be doing a dry recording. From that dry recording, we're going to be reamping within Ableton using some stock VST amp racks and some other stuff as well, third-party plugins. And then we're also going to be doing a acoustic recording, which we're going to do in the booth as well. So throughout this process, you'll see kind of what's happening, how we're recording, and in the next video, we'll be showing how to mix all those tracks together. So Murph, got a track loaded up. This is a song you've worked with the artist before, Path Audio.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to press play from the beginning, and I'll show you the part that I think that we need to fill in. I'd love a solo type of sound. You let me know what you think.
Okay.
So I'll play from the chorus actually, just to cut in a little bit. So start here. This is where I want something. So I'd love that, and then I'd love, like, I think what you when you were practicing, you were doing some like really high end notes, like super high notes.
Oh, sure. Like
I love, yeah,
right,
love
yeah.
that sound too.
Can do.
Love that.
All right.
Cool. Let's try it out, and I'll
See what
count you in. Cool. Let's do a recording. Down, different variation. I'm down with that. I think that sounds awesome. So, solo recording done. When it comes to recording guitars, you can do multiple layers, but when it comes to a solo in the middle of a song, you usually don't want to do multiple recordings because, one, it's hard to pick up. I think you would agree with that. But when it comes to playing chords and stuff like that, if you want to get multiple layers to make it sound thicker, go ahead and do that. So what we're going to do now is move maybe a little bit forward in the song and throw down some chords if you're down.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah. That way we can show guys the chord difference when it comes to recording dry,
Right.
electric, and acoustic.
Right.
Cool. So,
4, 3, 2.
Perfect.
Cool.
And I got 2 of those, so I'm good to go.
Great.
Now what we'll do is, why don't we set it up so that we can record the guitar in dry.
Sure.
You down with that?
Yep.
Cool. It was just peaking a little bit before. So why don't we do a exact same thing.
Yep.
let's do the dry recording of that. Four, three, Sweet.
There we go.
So, the reason why we're recording dry, just so you guys know, is I've got one with this guitar amp and it sounds beautiful, it sounds bomb. But now, just in case for whatever reason during mixing, if something doesn't sound right or I can't reach that full potential of what I want that guitar amp sound to sound like, at least I can reamp it with a dry signal and I can always go back and kind of mess with it my own way, which honestly does happen, I would say probably about 50% of the time. So, you know, it all comes down to your production and your mixing at the end. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pull out his acoustic guitar, go into the booth and start recording that and see how it sounds. Cool. So we just recorded the electric guitar both through the amp and dry signal just to reamp it if we need to. Now we're just going to do an acoustic recording of the same guitar chords just in case that's what we want to use, mainly for your own purposes, just so you guys know how we do this recording situation. So inside, we have Murph set up with his acoustic guitar. We got an AKG C414 pointed towards it, and it's running into my Apollo Twin, and from that, we're going to be recording and see how it sounds, and if we can kind of make it work in the song, it'd be dope. So let's talk to Murph and see if he's good to go. Murph, you good?
Yeah, man.
Cool. So let's start this recording. It'll be the same, I think it's about 2 bars beforehand. You'll be good to go.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
फुल टाइम तेरा आशिक बनना की लेना मैं पढ़ के टकुआ चल पे नहीं तेरे करके फुल टाइम तेरा आशिक बनना की लेना मैं पढ़ के रब ने तो बड़ी एक्सपेंसिव चीज बनाई है एडिशन लिमिटेड आई है चली
Bomb.
Cool.
And I thought that was awesome. Well timed too. Now, I think we're good to go. I think I got everything I needed. I got the electric dry, and I got the solo, and I've got the acoustic.
So just a comment from the guitar players of the world. The sound is very, very important to how it feels to play it. And so most guitar players will be pretty happy if you have some sort of amplifier or amp simulator at your studio. JJ was saying you can use plugins, but for a lot of people, their computers aren't powerful enough for the plugins to keep up with it in real time, which makes the playing messy. So it might be worth investing in something like this. This cost me $300 new when I bought it. This one's by Tech 21, but a lot of other companies make great amp simulators that have a bunch of built-in sounds and effects, so you can kind of get everything you need, but pretty cheap and pretty easy, and it's all outboard, so you don't have to worry about latency or anything. So it might be worth picking up if you record a lot of guitar.
That's it for this episode. That's a quick little thing on how to record guitars, having a great guitarist. And now going into the next session, we're going to be mixing these guitars into the song so you guys get an idea of what it kind of sounds like. And from there, that's it. So if you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell for future notifications. Until then, stay tuned.